Antimachus II Nikephoros was an Indo-Greek sub-king under Menander. He ruled a vast territory from Hindu Kush to Punjab. It has been assumed that Antimachus Nikephoros was the son of Antimachus II and Soter. His contemporaneity with Menander is proved by the discovery of his with almost new coins of Apollodotus and Menander in the great Bajaur hoard. This great hoard of drachmae was discovered at Bajaur in Gandhar, and was published in 1929. Of the 969 coins found in it, Martin counted 95 of Apollodotus, 721 of Menander, 152 of Antimachus, and 1 of Zoilus. Another hoard was found much earlier in 1877 in a village in Bundelkhand, south of the Yamuna. It contained 33 coins of Apollodotus Soter, 40 of Menander, and 21 of Antimachus Il, together with 3 of Eukratides. It could have given us the clue to his date of Antimachus, son-grandson, who possibly could have inherited his name. Only the former can fit in with this date, and hence the conclusion that Antimachus II Nikephoros was a son of Antimachus I Soter. The very face of Menander's smooth accession to the throne proves that he came of a royal family. This royal family was no other than that of Eukratides, as indicated by the frequent appearance of palace on Menander's coins. He seems to have inherited this device from Apollodotus, whose son he most probably was. The Milinda Pano tells us that Menander was born at the village of Kolshi, in the Dvipa of Alsanda. For the identification of Alas and Dvipa, scholars have put forth various suggestions. It has been identified by Professor Rapson with a Dvipa or Doab between the Panjshir and Kabul rivers, in which the ruins of Alexander's city have been recognized near Charakar, a view with which Dr. D. C. Sirkar concurs. Professor Rapson says Kolshi cannot be identified, but the Dvipa of Alsanda is no doubt the district of the Alexandria under the Caucasus, Alsanda of the Yonas, as it is called in the Mahavamsha. Then Professor Rapson goes on to prove that the word Dvipa is used in the Milindapano in the sense in which the Persian word Doab is used, i.e., the land lying between two rivers. As for instance, the Rachna Doab between the Ravi and the Chenab is often called Sakala Dvipa. There is no reason, therefore, asserts Professor Rapson, why the term Alsanda Dvipa should not be applied to the country between the Panjshir and Kabul rivers, in which the ruins of Alexander's city have been recognized near Charakar. Some branch of the family of Eukratides would naturally be settled in the district, which was strategically important as constituting the connecting link between Bactria and India, and we may reasonably conclude that Menander, like Apollodotus, belonged to this branch. Dr. Rhys Davids conjectures that Alsanda Dvipa was a name given to an island, presumably in the Indus. All the scholars who have devoted attention to the identification of Alsandi Dvipa, whatever their difference of opinion regarding its exact location, are agreed that this Alsanda or Alexandria was south of the Paropmisus or Hindu Kush. If we accept Dr. Tarrant's chronology of Demetrius' invasion, the latter crossed the Hindu Kush in 183 or 182 B.C. Full occupation of the Kabul valley, therefore, could not have taken place earlier than 181 or 180 B.C., and a branch of the family of Eukratides could not have settled at Alexandria under the Caucasus earlier than this date. The earliest date for the birth of Menander, who was born in this family, is thus brought as low as 180 B. Drive Tarrant's own calculations. But there is no need to believe that Demetrius, who started his invasion about 192 BC, took so many years in occupying Kapisa and the Kabul valley. He may, most probably, have finished this job in less than a year. Kapisa at least must have been occupied as early as 191 BC. Apollodotus must have been charged immediately with the administration of this region as sub-king. His jurisdiction was extended to the Kabul valley as soon as it was annexed. We have assigned to his rule in Kapisa and the Kabul valley a period of less than 2 years, after which he was put in charge of the expeditionary force that penetrated to Madhyamika via Bharoch.